Greetings, dear friends. Welcome to Eureka Elementals. I do hope wherever this finds you, you're doing exceptionally well, whatever time, space, place, or dimension. This is a reading that will be focused primarily on your divine elemental allies. This reading will be for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I did a reading for you last night. I think I was around 2-ish a.m. And as of the time of this recording, it's still technically June 30th. I think in about 30 minutes or so, it'll be July 1st. So I'm going to, I'm not even sure if I'll post it. However, I do consider it to be a dire warning. So I will post it as a dire warning, but I'm also going to do this one as a makeup to you just in case. All right. So the cards have already been shuffled. The energies have already been cleared. Let's see which ascended masters you are working with at this particular time. And I'm going to put this aside. Just finished another reading. So let's focus on this. Okay. You have Joan of Arc. And very interesting because I shuffled this deck 3 times. So you have a sacred activist, right? Energy that's worked with you in the past to help you bring in your strength, to give you strength, right? As it pertains to your ability to communicate and to say certain things, right? So you're being told to not be afraid and to stand up for your beliefs. So you may have had to take a stand for what you believed in and felt that there was some repercussions for it. But nonetheless, Joan of Arc helped you to make that strength. And I'm hearing Archangel Michael work with you as well. Right? And so you had that sort of truth that you were yielding. Now in the current, right, your blessings, you're being guided by Commander Ashtar, who is helping you to activate your leadership activation. It says time for you to evolve and trust in your ability to guide others. So you are on I'm hearing you on a sacred mission. This is the reason why Spirit told me to redo your reading today, because I felt as though you are, like how they're saying that the timelines are splitting. So there's an older version of you that perhaps is not really adapting well to this timeline, and an other version of you, again, depending on the timeline. So I may be speaking to 2 separate Sages, the same person, but in different timelines. So for whatever this means, I'm literally going to do as I'm told, because that's what I was told to do. Right now in the future, with the challenges, Isis, none other than Isis, is helping you to reclaim your magic. And this is what I'm hearing you need to do, because one of the issues before was the fact that you really weren't believing in yourself and believing in your own power. And look at this now. You're being told to call back your power and what is rightfully yours. And you have to reclaim all of your sacred self, all of your magic, all of your power, all of your wisdom, everything. Call it back to yourself. Now, I'm being told in this particular instance, because of what happened last evening, and I may still post it. I just, and I've done a whole series of readings. It was laying on my spirit really heavy, and I said, before I go back and finish up the other readings that I had to do, Spirit, what should I do about Sag's reading? And I was told, do a new reading for them. So it says here, Isis is one of the most foremost goddesses of ancient Egypt. She is a high priestess, goddess, and mother figure all in one, and is associated with the energies of the moon, magic, love, and conquering the underworld, right? So through her life experiences, connections and understandings of magical forces, she has wisdom to offer us, and Sagittarius for you. Isis is a keeper of magical energy. She is dedicated to helping those who feel called to connect with the magic within, so tap into the magic within. She helps us see that magic isn't something that comes to us, but an energy we awaken within. She is particularly drawn to those stepping into and honoring the divine feminine, and those who are reclaiming aspects of themselves or their powers that have their power that have had to be left behind. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Your message: it is time to be your whole self. The parts of yourself that have had to be left behind are now ready to return. I'm hearing reclaim your throne. Reclaim your power, reclaim your throne. Sagittarius, that's what you have to do, okay? It says, this is a time to stop playing small and step back into your greatness. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power of magic is guiding you to take the reins back into your hands. Yes, and I'm physically seeing that, right? Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you were born to be. Let your voice be heard. Let your gifts be seen. Let your power be revealed. If you feel that you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to situations beyond your control, I mean fragments, okay? And look at it, writing mentally right now. Know that these fragments are not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed. So reclaim all your fragments from any and all time, spaces, places, and dimensions to come back to you, be returned to you in the version of the highest self, healed. Okay, so you gotta speak that kind of power into your life. Use that sacred heka. Okay. Call back all the fragments of, look at this, your innocence, gifts, talents, vulnerability, heart, and anything else that might be out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be your witness. Welcome home to yourself. And I may just, I may call it that. Reclaim your magic, okay? Reclaim your throne. Welcome home to yourself, Sagittarius. That is a very powerful message. Now, let's see. Okay, we're going to get some clarifiers here. Clarifying Joan of Arc, the sacred activist. Like again, you had some actions taking place under the moon, but I'm hearing whatever happened under the cover of the moon, it could have been some deceptive actions that were happening, right? I'm hearing black magic, but what happened, the universe stepped in. Okay, so this is the reason why when you were speaking truth, some people took actions against you under the cover of the moon. Okay, but what happened, because you were speaking truth and really inspired to do so, you were literally following your divine blueprint for what you were supposed to do. The universe stepped in on your behalf and gave you a new beginning. Okay, so they literally outpoured and protected you in this particular situation, right? You had an outpouring of love. They wanted to throw hate on your name. The universe instead honored you with an outpouring of love. So if you are doing something that is in the social media aspect, the other people, because you're out there speaking truth, you're doing what you've been divinely led to do, they're throwing dirt on you under the guise of the moon, and now the universe flipped the script, and the universe is now giving you an abundance of love, an abundance of outpouring, to let them know, we're not playing that, okay? We told her to do this, right? And so now you're becoming that leader, right? In the present moment, right? The blessings are coming in. You're getting your leadership activated, and you're also finding lots of very positive partnerships. So you not only romantically, right? You're finding ideal connections, ideal business partnerships, right? And that recognition, look at that, right? Because again, Commander Ashtar has been helping you to get that leadership into action, right? So you are now been entrusted to guide others. People saw how you handled yourself in the past, how the energy of Joan of Arc gave you strength to handle all of the adversaries that were being thrown against you. And now you're coming out shining like a beacon on the other side, right? You're being blessed and gifted with new partnerships and the fame and recognition that you so justly deserve. You're getting in the spotlight for all the right reasons, because people can see that you handled, I'm hearing you handled the pressure well. You handled the pressure well. So now that all of this has happened, the challenge is now reclaiming your magic. You've been through a lot of crap, right? And people threw dirt on your name. So now Isis is here to tell you, reclaim all of your soul fragments, reclaim everything. That's the challenge for you. You've nurtured others. Now it's time for you to nurture yourself. You have a Queen of Cups. You may have what do you call it, Cancer highly aspected in your chart. You have achieved at this point wholeness. There's a sense of wholeness about you. Once you reclaim all of those fragments and you work on and really nurturing yourself and getting into that Queen of Cups energy where you're nurtured and reclaim your own magic and all of yourself, you become whole. And that wholeness is when you tap into your magic at a whole new level. Okay, call back all of your soul fragments so that you could be whole, okay, and become whole, right? So this is what you're called to do at this time, right? Now let's see, we're going to get some elemental energies out here. See which of the elements have been working with you at this time. Okay, in the past with the Joan of Arc, you were being told, listen, we know that it is tough, but your journey, though fiery, is worthwhile. Okay, so Sag, you're in this element, you are in that fire and that mercurial, communication energy, but they're telling you, listen, you might have felt you on scorched earth, but it's worthwhile. This is a climb up the hill, and there was not, it didn't feel as though there's any respite in the near future, but you held that fire within. You kept having that activation spirit. You kept grinding away, and because of that, spirit has now given you that leadership position. Look at that. Now you're being gifted with a lot of new ideas. You're bringing your dreams to life in that air energy. Again, that mercurial energy, lots of purples here. I don't know if you've noticed that. So right now, darling, your crown is lit. Your third eye wide open. You are literally getting, I'm hearing a lot of downloads and a lot of upgrades simultaneously. So get your rest, okay? You're going to need it, and I'm hearing you're going to need it, and you need it because you're in a new path of recognition, okay? You are closer than you even believe possible. And I don't think, not even you realize how well you are going to do. You don't even have a true inkling of just how famous you're going to be, because when you reclaim that magic, right, you're reclaiming your place in history. I repeat, when you reclaim that magic, you're going to be reclaiming your place in history. The final element that's working with you, look at that. You have two ears here and fire. In the future, right? You look at it, magic is a part of your imagination. So when you reclaim your magic, you will realize, oh my goodness, my imagination is back, and this is a place where my heart feels at home. When you reclaim your magic, you will realize you're back to the place where your heart feels at home. You are magical, I'm hearing, as F. Okay, so you have a natural, you're a natural magician. And you're about to tap in on a whole new level. Okay, you're about to tap in on a whole new level, right? And I don't think even you can fully appreciate how much you're going to be manifesting in the near future. Speaking of manifesting, let's see how you've manifested in the past all the way through the future, which is the challenge board. So you have here, of course, your strength, your blessings in the current, and your challenges in the future. In the past, you came out in your own energy. Sag, I love this. I love this about you. Okay? In the past, you had to see the bigger picture. Why? Because you had to know that you were in your purpose. And as long as you're in your purpose, you were able to see the big picture. Kudos to you for that. Kudos to you for that. Okay? Then now, with the current situation, the blessings, right? You're getting that leadership activation. You're bringing the new ideas to life. You have the full moon in Gemini. You may have Gemini highly aspected in your chart as well. Now you're fully able to embrace the flow of life. You're seeing the big picture. It is that maiden mother crone energy. It is also seeing that there are different seasons, and everything and every time and every place has a season and a reason. And so now you're not questioning it anymore. You know now that spirit, everything is divinely led, everything is divinely guided, and as a result, you're just going with the flow. You're embracing the flow. In the challenge, of course, for the future, right? You have the full moon in Scorpio, and they're telling you whenever you feel tension when trying to reclaim your magic, right? Okay, use your imagination. Okay, this is how you do it, and breathe through the tension. Breathe through it. Breathe through it, right? Breathe through it. So your imagination, of course, is the key to a lot of things, including magic. Magic and imagination go hand in hand. So whenever you feel as though your magic isn't working, it's because you're tense about it. You're not letting your imagination flow. You have to bring everything. So you have to embrace the flow of life. Go with the flow, right? There shouldn't be any tension when you're doing magic. It is almost like a seamless act. Okay, you have to be confident. You have to just know when you're doing it that it's going to work. Children never question, okay, the imagination. They know it's there. You have to act with with a child's heart, pure and true, knowing that nothing that you ask the universe will be denied of you. Okay, your spirit ally is clear quartz. The number is 15. Let's read up on it, because I think clear quartz activates and yes, it activates and stimulates in most instances any of the other things that you're doing. So you're releasing, but here they want you to release negativity. Okay, so it says clear quartz may be a common stone, but it still remains one of the most powerful and versatile crystals. It can help bring clarity to the user, protects against negativity, and is also known as a master healer. It holds the ability to amplify, that's right, all of the energies around it, including those of other crystals. So it says it is encouraging you to release any negativity that you may be feeling, and maybe that's what you need to breathe through the tensions. If you have any tension when you're finally in the place to reclaim your magic, which is coming around the corner shortly, and you have any tension, you feel any tension, use clear quartz to remove the negativity and breathe through the situation. Okay, so it says there's too much beauty in life to let anything other than positivity fill you up. Take a moment to close your eyes and call attention to everything that has been preventing you from aligning with your highest self. With each breath in, imagine you are filling a balloon with what you no longer serves you. When you are ready, take a deep breath in and exhale out. Imagine that the balloon is floating away. Let the weight of what held you down rolled off your shoulders. Life is too short and too precious to be held back by anything. Your journal prompt, for those of you who journal: how can I welcome more positivity into my life? Okay, and that is what you're called to do. Now, all right, let's see your final thing here, your self-love, right? For you, my dear, rest. What did I tell you? Rest, because you're getting a lot of downloads and upgrades. You're getting a lot. I said that before, so Spirit just confirming what I said. This number is 9. Divine timing is always spot on. Surrender control and take a break. So you've been told to rest, and I'm hearing rejuvenate, because you have great things ahead of you. The divine is working overtime to bring positive things onto you. And Sag, that is your your new message. I know this is more you. This is so more you. I don't know if I'm going to release the other one, but I will put it out with a warning if I do. All the best.